Our next speaker is P.V. Appaji, sir. And he is the former Pharmaceutical DG and a former director and PPA. We welcome you here, sir. Please join me in welcoming Shri P.V. Appaji, sir.
Namaste ji, Namaste madam, and my namaskars to all the seniors on the dais, and my blessings and best wishes to Amitabh Chaudhary. And he has given me this opportunity to really speak on behalf of pharmacy profession for the welfare and for the growth of pharmacy professionals' career. I have been knowing Amitabh ji for last 10-15 years. When I was working as a director in NPPA, I found him a hard-hitting taskmaster, a real firebrand. And he is taking the cause of pharmacy and creating a cadre for pharmacy profession and making full efforts, as I could see from Panda Sharma ji's speeches also. The efforts of Amitabh Chaudhary are very, very relevant. And as a pharmacist, we are all proud of him. And we thank him, though he is our junior, but a bright career professional who is working for the growth of pharmacy profession. I would like to also share with all members who are here that I am one of the most fortunate persons as a pharmacy professional, having seen what is pharma in India and what is pharma in the world. With various posts, I have worked in government, in state government, and also in the central government. I have got clear picture of the importance of pharmacy, pharma professional, and the need for services. Having worked in state government and also central government in NPPA as a director, and also in Commerce Ministry as retired as a Director General of Pharmaceutical. Well, I have clear idea that how pharmacy should make a role and play a prominent role, and how Government of India should utilize the services of pharmacists in different ways. One foremost thing is the effort of Amitabh ji and other professionals who are always looking, including me, having been a government officer for 30 years, having worked in central government. I always felt that such a big profession with thousands and thousands of graduates available, and when the pharmacy, our pharma profession or industry or our contribution is recognized as pharmacy of the world, why not a cadre to us? And why not really pharma professionals contribute more to our profession, more to healthcare of our country? This is very much required, possible, and particularly regulatory services, where there are central CDSCO officers, regulatory requirement, and also state drug control officers are there. The primary role of regulatory pharmacists is to ensure quality, and the burden of the quality assurance is not only for Indian population. It has now, his responsibility has now grown tremendously when Indian pharma industry is recognized as pharmacy of the world. As others have already spoken, contribution of vaccines is clearly known, and the contribution of medicines during COVID time is clearly known, right from chloroquine phosphate even to COVID vaccine, Covaxin, and other pharma COVID medicines, and HIV medicines, and cancer medicine, generic medicines. The whole world is looking to India, even including China, for formulations. India has taken that prominent role. From the drug regulators, the importance has grown tremendously, and our drug regulators are doing extremely well in their line in controlling quality. I am happy and proud to say that I can be taken as an example myself, and as a proud pharmacist, I will share that I was a drugs inspector in 1970s in the state of Andhra Pradesh, having started my career with my pharma background, M.Pharmacy PhD. I was in the drugs control. Then I was sent to by my drug controller that time, thanks to Gopal Krishnamurthy Garu, to work in price control. Perhaps it was the first time from the drug control, an officer has gone to chemicals ministry for working as a price control regulator. And where the pharmacist, as a pharmacist, I have shown, and my other colleagues have shown as a pharmacist people, what is the importance of technical in price control, how we regulate, and how pricing of medicines can be effectively evaluated with a thorough technical knowledge of a pharmacist. NPPA, and before that, drugs price control order and policy controls. As a pharmacist, I had the privilege and the fortune of framing DPCOs, contributing to framing of DPCOs, implementing price control, and effective quality control through effective price control. Later on again, another thing, as a pharmacist, what we can do, what we cannot do, or to say that pharmacists can do everything in government or in the private. Government gave me an opportunity to establish Pharmaceutical, Pharmaceutical Export Promotion Council of India in 2004. As a pharmacist, as a background regulatory officer, we have set up the Pharmaceutical in 2004. And today, everybody knows the contribution of pharmacist as the chief. Next to me, it was a regulator, Mr. Udayobhaskar, and next to him is Mr. Rajabhanu, who is occupying the post of Director General in Pharmaceutical and contributing to the growth of pharma exports and clarifying the doubts of global agencies, whoever it may be, whichever country it may be, whether it's FDA or EU agency or EDQM, European or Japanese agency, pharmacists can effectively deliver, clarify, ensure quality, and satisfy the requirements. This shows the importance of pharmacists having all-round capabilities to contribute to the health and to contribute to the medical health care, providing medicines which should be effective, safe, and also accessible. These three are possible from pharmacists. We are fortunate that today thousands and thousands of pharmacists are created and huge manpower professionals are there. They are contributing to the production. They are contributing to the control. They are contributing to the new drug developments. They are contributing to the patent, off-patent process technologies. They are contributing to the API manufacturing. They are contributing to medical device manufacture. What not? Why not? To add to this, while I support the real requirement of creating some cadre for pharmaceutical regulatory cadre, in addition to that, or to begin with as an alternative to that, pharmacy can be recognized and given a role of certifying agent. I will compare this with that of chartered accountants, cost accountants, where the profession is already operative. Whenever we have to submit income tax return, whenever we have to submit finance management, finance related documents to government agencies, the requirement is that basic requirement is that it should be certified by a chartered accountant. Chartered accountant is not a government employee. Chartered accountant is not anyway directly related with government. But government has recognized the profession of accounting management and trusted the capabilities of chartered accountants, and the burden of income tax officers and other regulators is extremely decreased, reduced, and confidence made on the documents received. More than financial management requirement today, for India, it is health management. It is quality of pharma management. It is not like even chartered accountants and cost accountants. Here, the role of pharmacists or the production and quality is not for Indian population, it is for the whole world. Entire country, entire globe has recognized this. That is why, in addition to, or at least alternate to the cadre creation, government should think of, having been there for 30, 40 years in government, I can say that this should be possible, like similar to chartered accountants and cost accountants and other services, regulatory services. This type of qualified person from certification given by a government set up agency, maybe Pharmacy Council or any other set up agency, which undertakes the examinations, conducts the merit examination, talent examination, gives certificates to the pharmacists, and those pharmacists to be called as certified qualified person, who should recognize and endorse the documents submitted by the industry to the regulator. And the regulator's responsibility of verification and others is decreased, and the quality of the medicines will be tremendously increased. This qualified person approach is already there in European countries and others, and their qualified person has to release the batch of every production, and he should be qualified and certificate holder by government. Similarly, if there is a export of medicine to European region, qualified person approved by the government has to get the product verified, tested, and he on the basis of qualified person's certificate, that product is permitted into the European land, European countries. Tremendous advantage, professional lift, thousands and thousands of professionals are available. Healthcare is important, regulatory requirements are there, pharmacy regulatory service and pharmacy certification service, and set up by, maybe it may be Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, or it may be Health Ministry, who can initiate this, reduce the burden on the healthcare under the Health Ministry. Whatever unfortunate events we have seen in the last year with quality of some of our cough syrups and others, such things can be drastically reduced. And the confidence of Indian medicine supply will be tremendously increased, and the regulator will be broadly supported by qualified, talented, certified people who give the documentations. Quality of the thing will increase, and our certification and regulatory services, the regulatory officers who are posted in state drug control, or who are posted in the central drug control, or who can be posted in the NPPA, who can be posted in DGFT, who can be posted in procurement agencies for ESI, CGHS, who can establish, who can just by seeing the formula and manufacturing record can say whether the drug is really of good quality or not. Tremendous advantage to Indians, tremendous advantage to the globe to provide really good quality medicines from India. I feel as a pharmacist, having been blessed with government service, I request government authorities who are here, other professionals, to consider this approach and to fight for it, and to ensure that the profession of pharmacy will grow. And I hope people will understand, and all of us will unitedly, under the bannership of Amitabh Chaudhary, will work, and let us take and pray for the growth of our profession, and let us pray for the creation of regulatory service. Thank you very much. Thank you all.